Hey everybody! So we did a drive-by plant haul. So we found these on the side of the road. It was anywhere near our house, just on the side of the road. So I told my husband to please help me dig them up. These are Spider Lilies, part of the Amaryllis family. They are so beautiful and I've always wanted some and just haven't had the chance to buy the bulbs. But amazing when you live out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how all these bulbs and all these beautiful plants come to be, but literally when we're out here on the countryside, they seem to be everywhere. So I asked my husband to help me dig up some bulbs, and he definitely did that. He got me a whole bunch of bulbs. It looks like currently they are in bloom right now, so super excited that I've actually found them. Aren't they pretty? And they are one of my favorite color. I love red. So I'm actually looking forward to keeping these bulbs, hopefully overwinterizing them, which they should winterize. This is zone 7B since they grow in the wild out here. You can see the bulbs here. They look like lily bulbs. This one looks like the hubby got to it, a couple roots. So I'm going to have to play in here, and it looks like there's more. And it looks like they multiply very readily. So here's a couple bulbs. I'm going to probably, when I get a chance, do a video on transplanting them. Woo! So it looks like he got me 2 clumps, and there are multiple bulbs in here. Some he was able to get, some he chopped up, but I'm just pleased with even just one of them. Like here is a bulb right here. So I'll get to plant this one. Here's a bulb here. So I'm just going to put them in water. Let them soak up some water before I transplant them. Pretty much I know the flowers probably won't make it. Just because we literally just uprooted them. So with these flowers that are cut with no bulbs here, I'm probably just going to put them inside the house, make a bouquet out of them. And, oh, look at this beautiful little one that fell. So here's a clump right here that I'll be able to put in the ground. Looks like a whole bunch of littler ones too. Here's a nice big bulb. So with bulbs, as you know, once you have one, it always multiply. Given the right condition, of course. It won't die on you, but will multiply and give you more and more. So bulbs are a great idea. Look at this one. This is a big one too. Nice root. Perfect flower at the top. And I just need to figure out where to plant them, but I'm excited to dig through there. So this is my drive-by plant haul. So that's one thing I love about living all the way out here. I find so many interesting flowers. This one looks like we chopped off the flower, but the bulb is still salvageable, so I will keep it. Looks like it grew some grass in here. So super excited about this haul, and I am looking forward to it. Hey everybody, these are the Spider Lily bulbs that we dug up. Just want to show you, if you have any kind of bulbs, that this is what you would need to do if you want to divide and get more plants. Basically, if you dig them up, you can see they grow little bulbs, I guess, from the big bulbs. So if you dig them up, they're in clumps like this. I've already started separating a couple of them, and then I thought I would just show you how to get more plants from it. So when they form, they will basically be in clumps like this, and each year you'll get more and more flowers, and they'll just keep multiplying. And eventually they'll bunch up all together, but they'll kind of divide itself into the ground, but it'll still remain clumps like this, but they will keep on growing, and the clumps will keep getting bigger and bigger. So the best thing to do is dig them down, wash away as much of the dirt as you can, and then you would proceed to pull them apart so you'll get individual bulbs. Some you can leave in clusters of however many you want to, and then you can plant them back into the ground or pot. And if you want to get as many as possible, you would then plant them individually. Just remember, when you plant them individually though, when you get the flower, it's usually just one flower to a bulb. So kind of like this beautiful little spider lily right here. This flower just came basically from one bulb. Now if the bulb is super duper big, you might be able to get 2 or 3. So if you plant this into a pot, you're going to get a single lonely looking flower just like this. But if you want like a cluster of show, you would want to then put, 3 or 4 or 5 bulbs into a pot, and then you'll have a cluster of flowers as opposed to just having one single lonely plant. But if your main objective is to see and multiply and get as much as you can, this is really hard to do it one-handed. But you try to shake it off so that this root over here is separated from this bulb from the clump. So let me see if I can do this one-handed. I might have to just put it up. So this bulb here, just keep on shaking it, but it's better if you have 2 hands. See, this one actually, like you can see, has 2 flower stem. So this one will be a good example of a mature bulb that could produce more than 1 stem for you. I might just put them all right there. And that's basically all you do in order to divide up your bulbs. So if you divide them up, you get quite a bit in order to plant for the following year. Sorry. Okay, let's see. So these are little tiny ones. Now whether they produce next year or not, they might need a little bit more time to grow. So I would plant the tiny little ones with the big 1 or 2. So like this, I would group maybe these 4 together. The 3 babies and this big mother one. And then you can see there's even smaller ones in here. Look at this tiny little one. No bigger than really my thumb. So that one's really small, but you can also plant that. So once you divide it up, if you count them, you get what? Oh, I forgot these 2 big ones right here. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then a couple I've already put in pot over there. So from one plant, you could end up with 20 different plants if you individually plant them. Or you can get, clusters. So you can put 3 or 5 together, get 3 different, get 3 cluster of plants. Or you put them all together and form a border. I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pot this up. I don't think that they will continue to bloom anymore this year since we dug it up while it was in its blooming stages. They're beautiful. I mean, they're just a unique statement. And this flower will definitely attract hummingbirds. I've realized that hummingbirds love spindly looking flowers. So I think that'll be really nice. Just grouping them all together. Look at this one. It grew like it formed a twin or something. There's a bulb on the bottom connected to the bulb on top. Quite fascinating. I hope this helps to show you guys how to divide up your bulbs. So if you have bulbs, this will be a great way to do it. I am a firm believer of trying to get more plants from just one. So when you go to a nursery, if you get something in a pot, especially if it's bulbs, you never know. You might end up with multiple plants right there if you let it grow for a little bit, dig it up, and then divide up the root system. Really easy. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this was very helpful for you on how to divide bulbs. And then I just have to get this put into the ground and then wait for the show next year. But definitely enjoying what they offer right now. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.